MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs. Into the box now, Ian Happ. And we are set for base. Ball here this evening.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And he takes strike two.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. Into the box, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
In the second spot.
Here's Javier Baez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play. He's only 1 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Lester's 2-0 home. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the base. Bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Here's Bryce Harper now. His past history against John Lester, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Lester has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams is there. One pitch, one out. The next Cub up, Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Adams moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike two.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. On the ground, a second for Baez. Fielded cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's Howie Kendrick. His past history against John Lester. He has 7 hits in 34 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kendrick is retired. 2 down now. And now Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sliced hard on the ground. Bryant is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Scherzer against the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Schwarber, he'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and no strikes. One and one to Schwarber.
1-1.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
First baseman.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying jerseys.
Matt Weaver.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Wieters, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he could. Get the bat off the shoulders that time. Matt Wieters becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Here's Addison Russell as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Shortstop, Addison
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendrick has it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's Jason Hayward now. Past battles with Scherzer. He hits at a 364 clip. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 2 down. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And now for Washington, Michael Taylor, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Taylor is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Rizzo comes up with it. The tag, and he is out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
To second for Kendrick. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Scherzer's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Taylor comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Striding in once again, Howie Kendrick 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Pull now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner goes for second, and he struck him out second time. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Hit in the air to shallow center. Taylor is over. 1 out. Ready now, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Scherzer against the sign. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Taylor, and it's gone. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Russell.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Taylor is there. And that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Matt Adams. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Matt Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Struck him out. Striding in once again, Michael Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Defoe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Oh, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off and running is Hayward. Pitches a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams moving forward. He can't get there as it falls in. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hayward on second. Half is over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. To see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. To third. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lester ready, the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's Howie Kendrick. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Two outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Adams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Addison Russell.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. And now for Washington, Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He went down on strikes last time up. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Hit down the line at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Digging in once again, Matt Adams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Matt Adams.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Lester's 2-0 home. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Happ ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is digging in and looking for more. Jason Hayward, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Albert Almora is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Albert Almora.
No balls and a strike to count. Hayward gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off and running is Hayward. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. A tag, and he is out on a questionable decision to tag up. It's a double play. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 home. fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
But no problem at first, and that's the first down. Striding in now for the Nats, Max Scherzer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. Here's Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Javier Baez.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner loves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Chris Bryant now. Could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Defoe is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And that's the first out. Throw won't get him. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 delivery. Hit to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Trey Turner.
Popped him up. Gurriel is there. One down.
Batting second.
So one away here with the bases empty. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. 2 tight with that one. 3-0. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. 3-1 to Howie Kendrick. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Riding in, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking at his career totals, Harper is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career. 1-1 to count. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Runners going. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second base on a great throw from Wieters. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. The pitcher, Lance McCullers, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And a ball 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kendrick gets to it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And now for Washington, Matt Adams set to lead off the home half of the second.
Matt Adams.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Outside, 3-0 now. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. 3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Striding in now for the Nats. Matt Wieters ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that
throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Michael Taylor is on deck. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. So stepping in, Michael Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. The second for 1. And that's the second out. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. And here now is Wilmer Defoe trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Defoe runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Here's George Springer looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Counts 1-1.
1-2 as he chases the slider. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Riding in once again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So here now is the pitcher, Max Scherzer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Trey Turner 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Here's Howie Kendrick. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed, 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Marwin Gonzalez was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And now Bryce Harper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Here in the 4th, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
From the stretch. And he misses there. 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Harper aboard here at first with nobody out.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball four. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Adams. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
There's a call. Launch angles. Guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball four. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Two and one. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Lance McCullers, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve, a reigning batting champion in the American League. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. High pop-up. Zimmerman is there, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Wilmer Defoe. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. On he pops it up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. Digging in, Max Scherzer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. The relay. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. And the inning is over. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First offering on its way.
George Springer.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready once again, Carlos Correa, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out.
So striding forward now, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Howie.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. And now Bryce Harper. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To his right, Correa in the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just stepping up now, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired. 2 down now. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard to the right side. And this will get through into right to third. The relay throw, and he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone. Digging in once again, Lance McCullers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. One and 0. Brian McCann will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Brian McCann.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 44.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hector Rondon.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side. There is Altuve. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Wieters.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Slider whiffed on for strike. Ready for another chance. Alex Bregman will start us off in the 8th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Grounded up the first baseline.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off. And
quickly there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. Career numbers with Madsen. He's a .333 hitter. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Defoe is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wilmer Defoe is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Andrew Stevenson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 45, Andrew Stevenson.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Stevenson, 23 years old. He's in his third season as a major league player. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Riding in once again, Howie Kendrick. He was retired due to the ground ball last time up. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he's safe. Here's Bryce Harper now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still 1-2. And there he goes towards second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and Sean Doolittle will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
He threw first and hustling for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Josh Reddick. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Popped up. Defoe is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is career line with Doolittle. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Here's the first pitch. He's running. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. The 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
For the Nationals here in the bottom of the ninth, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Colin McHugh enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch. And
this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Adams now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's gone 2 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. McHugh's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time. And trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan Gattis, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Colin McHugh. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball one to start the at-bat. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. There goes Bregman off of first. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Down the first baseline. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Ready once again, Michael Taylor steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Michael Taylor is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Sean Doolittle. Rafael Bautista will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rafael Bautista.
Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Gurriel is there to make the catch. Trevor Gott takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And he'll get back in safely. Another look to first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Taking off is Springer. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Runner going a second time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Defoe is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And another throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Correa right there, and not in time. So there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning. Here's Howie Kendrick. Brad Peacock takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw. The 0-1. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. Now a throw over. And they got him. One out, nobody on. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. you still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit out towards second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. He's down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. Evan Gattis now standing in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Check swing called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ryan Zimmerman.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1-1. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Riding in once again, Matt Adams. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Ready once again, Michael Taylor. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. And here now is Wilmer Defoe, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so...